Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today, and thank you for joining me back in my regular week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I come out to you with a video tutorial, but we've just done spring wash. So hello to anybody who is new as a subscriber. This is my regular stuff, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and 7 days a week over on my blog. Every single day into my Facebook team group and into my public craft forum and onto Facebook and onto Pinterest and onto Instagram. I'm everywhere all at the same time. So go and find me, check out pop open the description bar below and you will find all of the links. But this is today's project. This is a box that I modelled on this one here. So this hotel chocolate box, I'd actually got this from my husband and it had 12 little chocolates in it that were just lovely. They were sort of like flat discs about that size. And I pinched the box and I thought, oh, that's brilliant. I'll make one like that. At the point in time I was designing it, I thought it opened at both ends, but I've literally just discovered that it doesn't. So mine, while it is 5 1/4, that way and that way, 13.5 centimetres, exactly the same, it's slightly shallower. Mine is only 1/2 inch deep, whereas this box is 3/4 inch. But you can see where I got my idea from. But mine actually opens both ends. So it opens there and there. And it does fold completely flat, although obviously with heavy decoration on, not exactly flat. But you could make a 5x5 card and pop it inside. I don't really make cards other than standard size, but you could make one quite detailed embellishments on there and pop it inside this box. Or you can make a few and put them inside. But anyway, I'm going to show you how to make it. So you need a piece of cardstock that is 12 by 7 1/4 inches, 30 by 17.5 centimetres. Broadway bound paper, beautiful shiny gold with black, white, lovely lipstick, lemon lime twist, and I think that's Sahara Sand. So on the first side, score it at 1/2 inch, which I've already done, and then my tripod collapsed on me, and yes, I have scrawped all down my arm. I don't actually know how the whole tripod and everything fell down, but it just did. And I've got a bit of a headache now. So 1/2 inch, 5 3/4, 6 1/4, 11.5 inches. And in metric, that's 1, 14.5, 15.5 and 29. And then turn it round and score it on the short side at 1/2 inch. 1, 6 1/4 and 6 3/4, and again in metric 1, 2, 15.5 and 16.5. And don't worry about writing anything down, it's all on my blog. Click open the description bar and you will find all of my links there. You'll find a link to this blog post, you'll find links on how to buy everything, because obviously that's my job. You'll find links to my business page, to my public craft forum. I've got almost 13,000 members in there. Not just demonstrators, not just people who are interested in Stampin' Up, but all sorts of crafters. You can find how to join me, and at the point in time I'm filming, we are at 70 people who've joined my team this month. That's this month, January. That was at the point in time of filming, that could have changed. So yeah, so you can see I've just burnished everything. So the description bar on my videos, awfully good information on them. Right, okay, so there's bits we want to keep and bits we want to get rid of. So the box itself is going to fold up and fold round, and it's going to hook on there, so it doesn't matter which is your front and back at this point in time. What you do have to do is get rid of some bits. So we'll start at one end. We're going to keep that. Let me just draw some lines across here. Okay, we're going to keep that, okay, and get rid of that one. So it's quite easy. I'm going to have to turn it over because I can't see a thing now. So get rid of the whole lot. in one go. Very, 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 very easy. And exactly the same over here. God, my arm is really sore. The whole tripod came down, the camera and all of the, well, the camera, the tripod, I've got all sorts of bits attached to my camera. The whole lot just landed straight on my forehead. Well, it's kind of a bit above my forehead, my hairline. Really sore. Okay, so we've cut those away. I'm just going to mitre a tiny little bit off there and there, so you can see really tiny little bits. And what I need to do now, if I bring it back to this side, I need to separate down there and down there. So you can see just trimming, but also take a tiny little bit off there as well. So that's just separated there, and exactly the same here. Teeny tiny weeny little bit. And you can see it's barely anything. You can just see a little gap of light. And then the same over on this side too. And the reason I'm not cutting off that bit is just simply because this is so shallow. And those are only 1/2 inch, 1 centimetre little cubes. And I just wanted a little bit of extra assistance when the box all closes round. Okay, I've just put my Detail Trio punch away, but I needed it. Forget to remember what I need sometimes. Get rid of all of those. And I'm just rounding the corners. Wrong corner. This one. That's the one I need to round. Oh, for goodness sake. I can't get it in either now. Oh, for goodness sake. You can round that one as well if you like. Probably not a good idea. Oh. Right, that's the corner you want to round. This is the bit that's tucking inside. And let's get that last one done. Right, and then, oh, I've put my circle punch away as well. It's a good job my desk chair wheels. Okay, so on this part here, I'm just going to pop a little, it's just a far too big a punch, but that'll do. Just a little handy thumb helper. Okay, so I promised you one piece of adhesive. We're going to have that, and we're going to have it there. Okay. So it's on this tab, and to be honest, because it's, you know, it's the same measurements either end, it doesn't really matter which one you do. But I'm now going to cover up the fact that I rounded the wrong corner. Okay, so I'm going to put adhesive just on this part, not those bits. So and because it's totally symmetrical, all you need to do, fold it over, push it down, and that's it. That is all the glue you need. And we'll close that up. And that side as well. Box is closed. Let's get some gorgeous ribbon. So I've got basic black satin ribbon. Lovely. It's got a delicate sort of shimmer to it. Hopefully you can see that. Very pretty. I'm going to tie a square knot because I can, and I can't do a bow. I'm bow challenged today. I've been trying to tie bows for the last few days for varying projects, and it's just not been happening. Okay, so onto there, slide it up a little bit, and I've got some basic black cardstock. brand new sheet. Anybody else love getting into a brand new sheet? Daisy punch. And I'm going to punch out 6. You're all screaming at the video now about how completely non-frugal I'm being. Oh, it's outrageous, isn't it? The things I do for you guys, though. Right. And quickly, just curl up the ends of, and apparently rip one off. Maybe not too quickly. Shall I slow down? I'll slow down. Just gently round the corners. No, not round the corners. Round the petals. I've had too much coffee this morning on all 6. So while I'm doing that, I shall chatter away to you about stuff. What shall I talk about? Oh, actually, do you know what I did want to talk about was the amazing joining offer. So joining Stampin' Up! Is possibly the best thing you could ever do, because it's the best thing in that there's no obligation. And I joined, like many people, to get a nice 20% discount on all my purchases. And I'd planned to do craft fairs, and it just didn't happen because of my husband's shift pattern. And I would say that just simply having the opportunity to craft, put my craft supplies through as a business expenditure, and then get to meet hundreds, if not thousands, of amazing people around the world just blows my mind. I can't tell you what an amazing opportunity it is. Now, I'm almost 6 years as a demo. I'm just going to poke in the middle of these because I want them to curl up a little bit, and I only want, well, I'm going to do all of them. So I'm 6 years at the end of March. I've been a demonstrator, and I have a team of about 180 direct to me, and we're pushing 500 in my whole team. And if somebody had said to me 6 years ago, this is where you'll be, I wouldn't have believed them, because I'm just me. I'm just Sam. I'm just a girl. I'm a mum and a wife, and I thoroughly enjoy crafting. And if I'd not taken that leap and spent my £99, I'm offsetting these. If I'd not spent my £99 to join, I wouldn't have travelled literally the world. I wouldn't have, so I'm concentrating, not thinking. I wouldn't have met so many incredible people who are part of my team, who are friends abroad, who are friends in other teams. I wouldn't have the freedom, and I'm a real champion for the fact that modern women, and I'm not being sexist, but simply modern women really do have opportunities. Now, my youngest son was only 2 when he joined, and you know, I was a mum. I took maternity leave, although to be fair, I've been self-employed for donkey's years, but I've had time out to be mum and to have time off with my children. And you know, I think that's kind of just, you know, what happens when you are a mum to small children. It's the women who have the mat leave, and it's, you know, the men go back to work. They have 2 weeks paternity and go back to work. And I've got opportunities, or I've had opportunities, by being a demonstrator, I'm using faceted gems here, that I wouldn't have had, perhaps, had I been an office worker. And actually, as it happens, the day I'm filming this, I'm going to an event with one of my sons to help him choose his GCSE subjects today, and I don't have to take time off. I don't have to beg an employer, but I still work and I still provide. I'm actually the breadwinner in our house, the main income earner, and I get to do that and be a mum. And I do believe that there are opportunities for us, I'm scrumpling now, that there haven't been. And yes, it does take hard work, and a desire to want to succeed, and a desire to share. I share every single thing I do. I'm a firm believer in sharing everything. I don't hide anything. What's the point? I want to inspire as many people to get crafting as they possibly can. And the same with my team. I want to inspire them to do. And I love it. I just love it, and I couldn't imagine not doing it. So I really would love to have lots of women have the same sorts of opportunities that I've got and I've had by being inside Stampin' Up. And it's such a gentle product that we're selling. I'm using wet glue and I'm holding these down. I've been with other direct sales companies and sometimes they work and sometimes they don't, and I like our product because I love Stampin', well, apart from the fact that I love crafting anyway, but there's no fisticuffs or there's no competition, there's no squabbling over areas and stuff like that, and who's selling the most and who's not selling and all of that stuff. I can't get that one to stick down. We're just a nice, gentle thing, and there's no hard sell about it. If, you know, we're going out and doing parties, there isn't any hard sell, because who can't not have good fun when they're making a card or a box? So, yeah, I love it. Would never change it. And I get to do stuff like this at, I don't know what time it is, it's 10:30 on a Thursday morning. This is what I'm doing. 10:30 on a Thursday morning. You're watching this the Monday after I filmed it. I managed to stretch that ribbon. I might have to tighten that. And how pretty is that? Love my job. Best job ever. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me today. I hope you join my team. Oh, totally pun intended. Click over in the description bar. Give me a call, give me a ring, send me an email, whatever you fancy. You know where I am. Hope to see you soon. Bye.